Hello there. I'm Faz News, and yesterday it was Five Nights at Freddy's 9-year anniversary and some merch news has been released. Hot Topic has released a woven button-up inspired by the security position in Five Nights at Freddy's. This shirt is pretty basic, but good at the same time. This shirt was released years ago, but if you didn't get a chance to get it, now's your chance. The shirt has a security badge on the top right, and on the back a text saying in big security with an odd-looking Freddy on the back. Though he can't be prevented yet, Pop Goes moves around the pizzeria correctly, and he can pick up Black Rabbit parts and put them down. The parts are placed in a set order, but they can now each be collected from one of 3 printers. This means that Pop Goes can technically print one piece from each printer room, like the original game. Or he can pick and choose, revisit some previous rooms. If he wants to be really weird about it, he can even print 3 pieces from one room and 3 pieces from another. It should feel quite random. Also, yes, these are placeholder images, drawn by Emil so he can get some things finished early. The dynamic ambience music has also been programmed, so the background audio gets more intense based on the current level of panic. It's kind of terrifying. Following the apparent cancellation suspension of Fnaf Plus, here is the now scrapped Ghost Detector phone unlock from Pop Goes Evergreen, originally made in collaboration with Phil. Even if Plus continues development, this phone won't be an Evergreen. Why is this phone scrapped? 1. Those who contribute to Evergreen need to sign special release forms, with Fanverse devs being an exception because they are technically creating official Fnaf content. This lets us do cool things like cross Fanverse Easter eggs, like this phone. But with Phil out of the Fanverse, we actually can't include this in Evergreen as he never signed a release form as creator on Evergreen. I personally don't like the idea of Fnaf Plus continuing without Phil. I just think that sounds silly. I would prefer to replace this phone with something else. Funko is transforming Five Nights at Freddy's into a tabletop game. This new game has the designs of the Five Nights at Freddy World spinoff. Scott was so embarrassed by it. But I guess the good feedback gave it the green light for Merch the Box, for the main 4 has good art on the box, and the figurines look accurate to their in-game models. Most people won't be happy with how to collect the rest by a mystery bag, making it hard to get all 20 without spending 70 or more pounds. Happy 9th anniversary to Five Nights at Freddy's. To celebrate the occasion, here's a brand new Pop Goes and Candy merch reveal. A long Pop Goes and Candy plushie by U2's. Meant to release this year, and the plushies are still a work in progress and can change. Ask me anything about the new office level from T-Jock. I'll try and answer as much as I can since it's mechanically pretty close to being done. If Bonnie's mechanic is changed, what can we expect for his new mechanic? Or will it remain the same? Bonnie will now drain the camera instead of break it, forcing you to go and use a battery fuse to recharge it. These batteries' fuses will also be needed to keep the main power running as well as your flashlight. His jump scare will drain your flashlight. Does Foxy still violently bang on the doors with a snarl to announce his presence to alert you to fend them off? Or will there be a different mechanic to him? For this one, I don't really want there to be obvious clues as to when the animatronics show up. I want the cameras to be crucial. However, for events like you being too late to flash Freddy, you will hear him leave to show that you failed. Can they hide inside the room while being obviously in there? Before they kill you? Kind of like how Bonnie and Shaika can enter the room in FNAF 1 and make noises. Ha ha ha, holy shit, yes. I have a very big feature planned for pretty much all levels, which is something I call the jump scare director. Once you're technically dead, the game will try and figure out what the most effective way is to create a death scene. Randomness. Last bit of FNAF news for now. Steel Wool Studios are attending PAX West in September and showed this image of V or Freddy hinting at showing Help Wanted 2 trailer or maybe gameplay or a demo.